Hey y'all, welcome back to Amy's Insight. Welcome if you're new. Today we have a special solar eclipse reading. We have a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo, and that's happening tomorrow, the 21st of September. So this is at 29 degrees of Virgo, and it's going to be quite intense because this eclipse is both about endings and new beginnings. These new beginnings are coming about in a challenging way. They might be a little bit delayed, and it's kind of, we have to go back and look at something that maybe we ignored in the past and address it in order to have this new start, right? So we are going to get details, and if your sign comes up, I will tell you where this hits. Of course, if you want to know specifically where this is happening for you, I am available for private readings. Reach out to me. We can work together. That information is in my contact box below. Anyways, so here are your three piles. I picked some pins just in case you need, extra help trying to choose your pile. I tried to get them related. Okay, this first pile 1, is the sun. And this deck is what they say is the Starlight Tarot. This second one is a new moon. I thought it was very fitting for this reading. The new moon, and this is from the Starbright's Tarot. Okay, and the last one is the solar eclipse, also very fitting, not me. So it's a new moon solar eclipse, right? So if you're drawn to more than one pile, that's okay. There's might be messages in there. Only take what resonates, okay? Now, if you want to choose by pin, the pin for group 1 is this. All my flabbers are gasted. Someone is shook. All right. This second one is Handbook for the Recently Deceased. That's giving Beetlejuice vibes, huh? All right. And the last one, oops, this one is sassy. This one is nope, not today. All right. So take your time, pause, reflect, whatever you're drawn to. There's no right or wrong. Okay, just if it doesn't resonate with you, leave it, pick another pile, or go to my channel and there's other readings in there for you to watch. All right, I appreciate you spending time with me here today, friends. And what else I want to say? I'm going to pull some oracle cards for each pile, so you might want to skip through that. The timestamps are going to be listed, where I'm preparing your piles. You don't have to sit and watch. Some people like it, some don't. And then, yeah, just scroll to your timestamp below. All right. Thank you again for being here. Stay real. Stay blessed. Bye. See you at your pile. Hey, group 1. How you doing? This is your choice. Beautiful card. I love it. And this is funny here. All my flabbers are gasted. Some of you, maybe there's some information that's going to be revealed to you during this eclipse season that has you feeling like, well, can't believe that something is shaking you up or something is being shaken up. Now, this part of the reading, I'm going to pull your oracle. You might want to fast forward through this. And if you want to sit and enjoy and watch and you're not in a rush, then let's begin. All right. Spirit, for my beautiful group 1. Ooh, that was quick, honey. All right. The Empress. Very nurturing energy here. I love it. What is happening during this eclipse season for my beautiful, handsome group 1? I didn't want to, flip them all over. I wanted to turn them over as we do this. All right, Spirit, what's happening for lovely group 1? I apologize if you hear any wheezing. I've been battling allergies. Okay, not pleasant. What is happening for the lovely group 1? What do they need to hear? What's being released? Yes, okay. And one of the letter cards. I will pull some charms at the end of your reading in case you want to stay for that portion for confirmation, letters and charms. Okay, last but not least, my favorite deck in the world. Okay, Spirit. Messages for the beautiful, handsome group 1. Okay, let's put these over here. All right. Let's look at your oracles. All right. So the first one is the Empress. Life force, nurturing, creativity, self-discovery, self-care, connected to nature, Venus, bond between two. So some of you could resonate with Libra, Taurus energy, motherhood, pregnancy. Maybe you have children, maybe not. Or there's something that you're growing. The card that you pulled is New Moon in Scorpio. Dive deep into your emotions and embrace transformative changes, transformation, depth, and rebirth. This eclipse that we're having is very much about rebirth, transformation. Okay, let's do these. Uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. Okay, so there's a choice here. Jack and Diane, broken heart. Interference, sorrow, grief, funk, sadness. Okay, regret, bitter. All right, so separation here. We got Gemini here on the table, and with 7, we got Cancer, Libra. I'm connecting it to tarot. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. All right, let's go ahead and put these up here. Self-love. I honor and celebrate myself in every moment. Embracing who I am, I recognize the divinity within and the purity of my soul. With compassion, I nourish my body, mind, and spirit. I am kind to myself, grateful for the journey I am on, and I am fully aware of my worth. I love that. Falls in line with the Empress. Regardless of your gender, there's a transformation happening here about you choosing yourself. There could be a difficult decision that you need to make during the next 6 months that is very life-changing, very transformative, expansive, branching out, being social, extensive influence. Yeah, you could be getting out there. Some of you, maybe you've been hiding in the shadows, or there's a lack of self-confidence, and that's what's changing. You are being rebirthed into a more secure version of yourself, one where you're not in this headspace of, am I good enough? Am I worth it? Because I'm getting like there is this resilience in you where it's like, yes, I am worth it. Yes, I will bounce back. Some of you could struggle with social anxiety, or that's what you've been releasing. You're not sure about getting back out there. For some of you, this is in regards to love, right? Like you're not sure if you could put yourself back out there, especially if you've had a breakup or a separation. Somebody's name could be Jack, Diane. All right, let's roll your astro dice and see what area of your life is being affected. I am still going to include the sign, even though we know that we're working with Virgo energy. Virgo is about showing up in service of others. It's our daily routines. It's our health. It's our pets, right? Our well-being. And this is also connected to our shadow house, which is a 12th house that is very much about endings and transformations. All right, so let's see what the astro dice have to say. All right, Spirit, what area of life is being affected for the beautiful group 1? The sun in first house of Virgo. I love it. The sun in the first house. All right, some of you could be Virgo. So yeah, so your focus is going to be on your health and well-being. You're changing how you care for yourself, how you love on yourself. This is more self-care. This is more changing your habits. Some of you are realizing a pattern that you had before where maybe you weren't leading the healthiest lifestyle, and that's what's changing for you here, right? You're more aware of what goes in your body, how you move your body. Some of you could have had like a health struggle or something connected to your health that is being addressed here where it requires attention, right? Maybe a doctor's visit, a thorough exam. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, right? But it is just something that I'm noting here with these cards about well-being and resilience. All right, let's get into tarot. All right, Spirit, when it comes to the beautiful group 1, what's happening here? Some of you are getting over heartache, right? Maybe you have been contemplating on returning someone, but there's like emotional pain or bitterness here or devastation. You're like, you know what? Something needs to change. This could, also be about work or something, a connection in your life that is not fulfilling. It's caused you grief and heartache, and you're uncertain about it. All right. Spirit, what is my beautiful group 1 changing here? What is being released for them? What do they need to release at this time? What is it that group 1 needs to release? Judgment of yourself, judgment of others. It's interesting because I had been channeling earlier with this eclipse energy. It hits different, right? Because it's right at the anaretic degree of 29 degrees, which is an ending. It's about to step into Leo, right? The transition. So this is a transitional phase for a lot of people, right? Where it's like something feels critical, something feels like it's urgent, and it's urgent because we let it go for far too long. And that is what you're being to do, like release it, own up. Judgment is about awakening. It's about a rebirth. And your card here with New Moon in Scorpio, it is about rebirth. The sun in the first house, that's about the self. So you're beginning again. You are beginning again. Scorpio energy coming through. What is being released or what needs to be released? The King of Swords. came out in the reverse. Okay, so I'm noting that. I tried to keep these upright, but since King of Swords came up in the reverse, I should leave it like that. I pay attention to court cards when they're in the reverse because that gives a lot of a description of character and energy. This could be yours. This could be somebody around you. With the King of Swords reverse, this is kind of when we try to control the outcome way too much. We're very critical of details. We're even a little bit cruel with ourselves, with others. And sometimes we don't see it. Here with self-love, this girl has a blindfold on. You're being asked to, where did you mistreat yourself? How were you unfair with yourself? Or there's something that you're lacking clarity about. Some of you are lacking clarity about, can I start over? Can I even have another chance at whatever it is that you want to do, right? There's a feeling of entrapment at times. What is being released here by group number 1? The 7 of Cups. Yeah, you were not able to see all the opportunities out there. There's so many choices. That's why right now things are not concrete. It's not time for them to gel together. You're being advised to go back and review something from your past where you were lacking the clarity. And we're going to see how this is going to turn around for you, right? What energy is coming in to help with this, to help alleviate this, all right? What is being released by group 1? The confusion, the lack of direction, the 7 of Wands, okay? So there's more on resilience here. There's a little bit of resistance, even resistance to change. 10 of Cups, this could be regarding what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. Some of you could be a parent or parents. There's family here. All right, Spirit, on a side note, what is their nature? What is group 1's essence? Death. You are about to transform. That connects to your new moon in Scorpio. Queen of Swords reversed. The moon. 6 of Cups reversed. Some of you have some stuff from your past, from your childhood, family. Something seems to be unfair. For those of you that don't have children, this could be connected to your childhood where there were things that you went through that have affected who you are now. And it's something that you battle with. There's emotional hurt, feelings of not being good enough. And that's what you're breaking through during this eclipse cycle because you're more focused on yourself. You are the Empress over here. That's what's changing. You're loving on yourself more. You're more clear about the direction that you need to take. But the outcome is not yet determined because it's up to you. With the 7 of Cups, you have choices about how this is going to play out for you, whatever this is. You're being advised to release the heartache. If someone hurt you, if someone, disappointed you, let you down when you needed them the most, these people are leaving your life, especially those of you that are Virgo or Pisces, right? This is about connections, about treating yourself well, how you show up in connections and others, because I'm getting your vibe, your essence here with death. You are a transformation bringer. And it's like you're going to be more open, more direct with others about what needs to change, especially when it comes to family or how people show up in their lives. We saw the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a very nasty energy, air sign energy, someone that is cold and detached in your life. This could be a mother figure or someone that has feminine energy, but it's damaged feminine energy. I don't like to use that word, not like that, not what I mean, but it's not the best energy. It's not the lightest, most nurturing. You're meant to end something, right? What is being released for group 1? What is being released? Temperance. You are releasing things from your past. Whatever has blocked your healing, whatever has not allowed you to move forward and continue on your path, that's what you're letting go of, the memories. It's turning around for you here with the Wheel of Fortune. If you've been living in the past or you get stuck going back to the past, there's a lot of contemplation here about the coulda, woulda, shouldas, how something was so unfair. That is going to change. That is going to turn around for you. What's being released? The Hangman, the stuck energy. Whatever has not allowed you to move forward, and to King of Cups reversed, 10 of Swords reversed. Look at all these, and I just said that I don't keep them reversed, but they're showing up. I think I messed them up. I'm going to take them. So this King of Cups in the reverse is someone that's emotionally unstable. With the 10 of Swords reverse, this is trying to detach emotionally. Some of you have been disconnected from others, perhaps isolated even, and this is by choice. You've been in a healing period where perhaps you're not as social, you don't want to put yourself out there, and that's what's going to change. Now you're ready to go out there and connect. Well, that's what I don't want to jump to conclusions, but right now we're focusing on your energy and what you're releasing. So you're releasing confusion, the lack of clarity, the lack of owning up to maybe your own mistakes, how you put yourself in this predicament or whatever situation you're in. Sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, you are reflective and you are healing, even if it feels slow. All right, let's look at what is coming in for you. All right, Spirit, when it comes to group 1, what is it that's coming in for them? We're going to pull a little bit more tarot, but I want to pull some of this oracle. All right, Spirit, when it comes to the beautiful group 1, what is coming in for them as a result of this eclipse that's happening? What is coming in? Feminine energy. For some of you, pregnancy, fertility, this is more love for yourself. If you're a guy watching, this could be a woman coming your way. Like if you're into women, okay? If you're into women, or regardless of whoever you're into, there is someone with strong feminine energy that wants to love and nurture. This could be your own mother. Say less, listen more. What's coming in for the lovely group 1? Happiness. I love it. Group 1. You've been thinking too much, and you're getting into alignment. You're owning up. Here with the responsibility, you're aware of your past mistakes because, let's face it, nobody's perfect. What I mean, we're not perfect, honey. But you're reinventing yourself, stepping into this feminine energy, regardless of your gender. You are resilient. Some of you, if you have trauma from childhood, issues with a mother, issues with your own mothering style, I'm getting you're overthinking. Something about this is changing for you. You're going to be able to see more clearly what it is that you need to do to turn this situation around. I want to see how this change is coming about. All right, Spirit, for the lovely group 1, what is coming in as a result of this eclipse? What is coming in? Group 1, we've got the King of Wands. He's reversed. So the King of Wands reversed is not too terrible. This is someone that is a little bit cocky. For those of you that are single and you're looking for someone, there could be someone that is connected to your past that wants to make a return, okay? That's for some of you, not all of you. What is coming in as a result of this change, of this eclipse? What's coming in? The 7 of Wands. You're standing your ground. You're protecting your energy. This could be protecting your energy from this person that comes in. What is coming in as a result of this eclipse? Strength. Look at that. I love it. So you're finding out how resilient you are. You're going to resist temptation, resist urges. You're going to kill them with kindness and compassion over here. What's coming in for the lovely group 1? Death again, major change, major transformation. We've got Leo, Scorpio, and fire sign energy here. The 5 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Cups. You're no longer conflicted about the choices available to you. There's some truth that's going to be uncovered here with the 7 of Swords reversed. Magician, you're manifesting the truth. That's what had been preventing you from a new beginning. Unable to walk away from a situation because you were tied emotionally to it. But that's what's changing, and that's what you're moving away from. Whatever had you tethered, you're severing ties with. And again, for some of you, there is this person from the past that is trying to make a return, but I see you standing your ground. You're defensive. You're like, nah, I see clearly now. I know what you're up to. You know what I mean? Hold on. You wouldn't even feel that I'm gone. Okay. I'm going to move these this way so I could pull up your tarot and give you a little more info. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, Spirit, what is coming in for group 1? Where am I going to put these? Girl. Okay. The letter E could be significant, right? What is coming in during this eclipse season for the lovely group 1? 2 of Wands. So you have to choose what you're going to choose. Okay. Yeah, you're reviewing, especially when it comes to someone from your past returning, you're reviewing all that you've been through with this person. And you're like, do I take this person with me or not? King of Cups. You're going to feel more emotionally balanced. I get what this is happening for some of you. You're indecisive when it comes to a connection in your life. Yeah, you feel like you need to take your time. Yeah, like you need to wait a little bit more, especially if you've come out of union or someone that you're in separation from. 4 of Wands reversed, right? You're like, can I trust this person? Should I go for it? Should I? Yeah, you got a lot of thinking to do. You have emotions for this person. I feel it's a romantic connection for a lot of you, but for some of you, this could be regarding career, a family member, or, it's a person. For most of you, it's a person. You need to stand your ground and speak your piece, speak your truth. What's happening here? What's coming in for group one? Four of Swords. Yeah, rest. Some of you, maybe you need to get rest, right? Maybe your sleep has been off. Two of Pentacles, because you've been juggling a lot. You've been conflicted. You feel like you've been pulled in a lot of directions. And some of you, you're not willing to show up anymore and do the work. You're like, you know what? I'm burdened. Just saw the Queen of Wands back there. You're like, I need to practice self-care and self-love. And I'm getting when you do, you are going to find more happiness. What's coming in this eclipse season? The Five of Cups reversed. All right. So you're getting over sadness, over grief, over loss. Seven of Cups. There we go with the choices again. All right. You have so many possibilities out there, but I feel because you've been in isolation, you haven't seen them. You felt like, no, this is not what I want, or this is not going to give me what I want. We did have quite a few reversals, didn't we? That's okay. My intention was to keep these upright, except for the bad cards, right? No, just kidding. I feel it falls in line here with the Five of Cups in the reverse. You're not grieving whatever's coming in because it's a major change. There's no regret here. And it's like before, maybe you were focused too much on things that were not going the right way and you were not sure what you wanted to do, especially when it came to this individual in your life. Six of Wands, there's success and victory in store for you. What is coming in for group one? The King of Swords reversed. Golly, we're going to put his ass upright. Know what I mean? Because that's it. Some of you could have an old person and a new person coming in, and that's why you need to pause and reflect. You're like, okay, what do I do? What do I choose? Whoever's coming in, the new person, this is someone that's popular. They're in the public eye. They are a professional person. All right, how do you want this guy's energy to fall? King of Swords upright. Okay, they could have a temper or a mouth. They could curse a lot or be kind of cold and detached. Three kings here. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Swords. What's coming in? The Queen of Swords. You're the Queen of Swords. You are using your powers of discernment. You're like, you know what? I don't want that son of a biscuit. I don't want this son of a biscuit. What's coming in? The Ten of Cups. Bliss, happiness, fulfillment. Utter fulfillment is what's coming in. After you pause and reflect, that's what's changing. And that's, maybe within the first 8 days after this eclipse hits. I'm getting whatever this transformation is. Something comes in quickly, but the transformation takes time. It's not going to be immediate because this eclipse is a slower moving energy. But I'm getting that this transformation is super important for you, for your well-being, for establishing that sense of happiness here. You're expanding love, branching out. If you've been in isolation, you're going to be more connected, right? Because I get this strong sense of fulfillment, of bliss, of getting what you want. But it's after you've focus that energy on you. Okay, so I love your reading, group one. All right, let's pull some Lenormand to wrap up your reading, and then we'll get into your oracle cards. Also, think of your yes or no question, or think of a question, and we're going to use a little answer book to find out what the answer is, right? I'll fix these later. That's okay. All right, let's pull some Lenormand real quick. All right, Spirit. What does the beautiful group one need to know about this eclipse? What's happening? I just saw the sun, baby. All right, Spirit, tell me for group one, what's coming in? What's changing? Group one, please. What's coming in for my group ones? Ooh, the key. All right. You're unlocking your potential here. Ooh, the book. Love it. And the motherfucking star. Shut the front door. The garden here with community, right? Wait a minute. This is not the garden. This is the maze, honey. It doesn't matter. It's so good. Okay. So you're being more social. There is some confusion here about people in your life. Okay. Complications maybe. I did mention that you have to choose between someone and the old person, the new person. You could be stuck in hopefully not a love triangle. All right. That's a side message. But your main message here is that you will unlock knowledge that's going to help you reach your goals. Some of you could be into astrology, tarot, mysticism. There's a very healing energy. 33, that could be significant. That 33 reduces to it's a master number, so we're going to leave that one alone. Is it? I don't know numerology like that. But 3 and 3 reduces to 6. That's the lovers in tarot, and 6 also connects to Virgo in astrology. So you could identify as Gemini, Virgo. Here with the book, we've got the number 8 over here, which is transformation. Ooh, I just noticed that. The 8 of diamonds, right? 8 connects to Scorpio, connects to Leo with strength, right? So something is going to give you the power to change circumstance, a situation in your life. And it's some knowledge that you look up, some research that you do. 26, that number could be significant for you. So something has been locked away, but you have the information. This information is going to help you reach, like point you in the right direction. 26 reduces to 8. So again, Leo and Scorpio energy. 10 here connects to Capricorn and to Jupiter with the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. And last here with a star, some of you, like I said, you could be into astrology. This could be manifestation. Maybe you like looking at the stars. But this is about recognition, standing out, a wish being granted. All the signs are here. So regardless of your sign, you're attaining whatever it is that you want. And this 16 in the tarot is the star energy. So Aquarius, and 1 and 6 reduces to 7, which would be connected to the Chariot in tarot. So that's Cancer and Libra. And then with the 6 down here, again, Virgo, Gemini with the Lovers. I get love and money here in this group. Okay. You know what? And here with all my flabbers are gasted. Maybe you come into information that really shakes you up. You know what I mean? Like, so like saucy. It's so what? And it could be pertaining to this situation over here. This hot mess. I get rumors, gossip for some of you. But this is not one of those readings. So we're going to leave that there. So think of that question and let me pull an answer from the answer book. All right. Are you ready? All right. Spirit, 4, group 1. What's the answer to their question? What is their answer to their question? Right here. You'll need to consider other ways is your answer. You'll need to consider other ways. It says, write carefully what you want to say now. Oh, okay. That's okay. No, I don't want to write anything. Anyways, yeah, that's your message. All right, let's get into your charms for confirmation. Okay, group 1, let's do your letters first. All right, Spirit, what are the letters for group 1? Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot. All right, I got B, K, Z, VZX. Oh, sheesh. SQ. I just got Esquire, Esquire. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but how does that relate? I'm thinking Krabby Patty. Maybe somebody likes SpongeBob. That's so dumb. Hey, I like SpongeBob. I don't know. Sometimes. Grr. Growth, I'm getting. Rag. Grow. Look at that. Grow. You're growing. That goes in line with expansion in your cards. Crab. Crabby. Maybe somebody's temper. We did get the King and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So some of you, maybe you need to watch your temper, right? Especially if your patience for people is limited these days. Slip. Somebody could slip up and say something. Okay. A pink slip. Kids could be significant. Okay. So let's do your charms now. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. You might want to lower the volume for this part because they do get loudy. All right. Spirit, what are the charms for group? Nope. All right, for you, we have got the blue candle. So some of you could be into candle magic. Blue is about tranquility, peace of mind, meditation even. We got another pen here that says, don't hate me because I'm a little cooler. Somebody could be hating on you because you're cool, group 1. We got the angel quartz, angel light quartz. So it's about clarity of the mind. So there's a lot about tranquility and peace of mind that is needed for group 1. And self-love here with the mermaid. Maybe some of you resonate with the mermaid energy, which is about beauty and love and fertility, abundance. Yeah, for some of you, this could be a fertility message or something about pregnancy. Because we got that with the sun. The sun is children. It's happiness. Leo energy. I'm getting baby. I'm getting new. And here we've got the baby carriage. So some of you, like I said, children could be significant, or you'll find yourself pregnant at this time, or you're trying to get pregnant. Here with the double hearts, there's love, connection. We got $200. That could be important. Maybe you're making money or you got bills to pay. Don't we all, right? There's something coming up around money. We've got the feather. So this is angelic guidance, angelic protection. We've got the broken phone. So some of you have an incoming call or conversation. Pay attention to what's being said. I'm getting say less card, right? Which is about listen more, say less. We've got Leo energy here. Leo with the letter G. And then we've got the cat. That's also connected to Leo. And then we got the key, and you also got the key in your Lenormand, right? So there's information for sure that you're unlocking, right? Secrets being revealed. We got a cat paw. Some of you pets are significant. You got pets. They're important. You got love for your pets, and we've got justice here. Okay, so Libra energy. I'm getting like anything that has been wrong in your life regarding connections, close connections, romantical ones especially, that's going to be rectified. We've got the moon rune, which is about psychic intuition. The moon is also about visibility. Yes, even though it's hidden, I'm getting this eclipse is very significant because we've got the moon in your rune and we've got the sun in your little baby tarot. So this is saying, okay, there is an eclipse happening and something is going to be eclipsed out of your life so that the new can come in. You're unlocking your potential. You're unlocking possibilities. Okay, so that is what I have for you, my beautiful group one. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today. And I wish you all the best. If you want to connect with me for a private reading, that information is in the description box below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. All right, until then, stay real, stay blessed. Bye. Hey, group two, if you chose this group and this pin, handbook for the recently deceased. I was telling everyone in the intros, this reminds me of Beetlejuice. Maybe some of you are fans. Well, Halloween is coming up, so that could be a thing, right? So let's do your oracle cards first. I'm going to pull them. You might want to fast forward to this part to your reading if you don't want to sit through this. But I want to pull the cards. Some people enjoy it, some don't. Up to you. But I am pulling from several decks so we can get your full message. Okay. Spirit, for the folks that are going to watch group two. What is happening here with the upcoming solar eclipse? What is being released? What's coming in? Believe, okay. Letter B could be relevant. Tell me about group two. What is coming in? You got two cards, okay. So when it comes to group two, what is coming in? Tell me about group two. That one, and then one of these. Tell me about group two, please. Y'all got multiples here. Okay, look, full moon eclipse. Well, this one's a new moon eclipse, but that's okay. Full moon in Libra. We actually have a full moon in Libra coming up in October. So that's significant. This eclipse will be affecting your life, okay? So this first one says, an intense moment of illumination and release, shedding light on what must be transformed to embrace your highest self. Transformation, illumination, letting go. This eclipse that we're having at 29 degrees in Virgo is quite significant because it represents the end of Virgo, right? 29 degrees. So in order to get this new beginning, we have to let go of something, perhaps something that we've ignored. And that's what's being illuminated here. Full moon in Libra. Seek fairness and deepen your connections through understanding, justice, compromise, connection. All right, some of you are going to be releasing connections that are not serving you. Yeah, there's some relevance. Stand strong. I remain positive, facing challenges with strength and courage. I refuse to be swayed by negativity. Standing tall, I embrace each moment with joy and peace, trusting my future is in God's hands. I believe in life because life believes in me. That's a beautiful message. You're elevating, you're ascending. Look at all this fullness. So the full moon is definitely going to be significant, and that happens within a couple of weeks. Then we've got this goddess card, and Anuket. Sorry if I messed it up. Anuket. Fertility and overflow, the Nile in the flow of abundance, embrace the flow. So prosperity coming in, fullness. And then this one, believe. Trust, believe, accept what is, trust your gut, change your mind. This connects with this one, stand strong. You know, I believe in life because life believes in me. Amazing. Spirit, talk to me, honey. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what the oracles of the cosmos say. It says, give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Okay, and then this one says, live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Nice message, all right? Be kind, stand your ground, stand strong. That's a strong message for you, group two. Sure is. Somebody could have a letter B, the letter B in their name, letter S. All right, Spirit, tell me, fourth, my friends watching group two, what do they need to know? What area is being affected for them in their life? We've got Mars in Aquarius in the 8th house. All right, so this energy could be affecting your 8th house in astrology. Some of you could resonate with with a Scorpio, with Aquarius, with Aries, a strong Martian energy here. So this is about rebirth and transformation in the 8th house. It's about our hidden fears. Mars cuts. Some of you are cutting through fears with, things having to do with shared resources, with long-term loans, investments, 401ks, right? Those things. It could be that you are itemizing or restructuring your debt, because the 8th house is about debt also. And it's money that comes to us from other resources. Sometimes, because someone passes away, they leave us an inheritance. There could be conflicts and tensions over that. Right? Some of you, maybe you're going to be fighting for humanitarian causes or changing up the way you view humanity also. Your friends, your networks, the groups, organizations that you belong to. Some of you, on another note, could have surgery, because the 8th house is about that too, and Mars tends to cut, right? So there could be something, maybe this eclipse focuses on what we've ignored in the past, and that's what we need to address now. At 29 degrees, this is giving like urgency, like something, and it's a critical degree, basically, where it's like, okay, where have you swept things under the rug? Where have you not shown up the way that you need to, right? And I'm sorry, I didn't realize the cards were like way up there. How am I going to do this? Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's a little better. Yeah, so Aquarius. Some of you, on another note, I'm no medical professional, obviously, but there could be like issues with the circulatory system or like the reproductive organs. Okay, let's get into your tarot. Where did I see about, fertility? Spirit, tell me, what does group number 2 need to release? I just saw full moon again. Sorry for the noise. People think they're at a racetrack here. All right, Spirit, tell me, for group 2, what needs to be released? What are they letting go of during this eclipse season? Don't be so bent up around the wheel about what's going to happen. Something is going to come to culmination, but you're letting go. Walk away. 8 of Cups, that's your first card. Some of you could resonate with horses or got the Saturn and Pisces energy, but you are leaving something behind, something that is not for your highest good, right? It's being illuminated what you need to let go of. The Chariot, and move on, move forward here with the Chariot. Cancer energy. So you're determined to overcome whatever doesn't make you happy, whatever doesn't make you feel at ease. The Sun, look at that, vitality. For some of you, this could be health related. You're addressing something is going to be brought to your attention that needs to be addressed. Maybe you've been putting it off for a long time. For others of you, this could be having to do with career endeavors. There is a major turning point. Something could have started in the summer for you, maybe around Cancer season. That would have been June and July. What's being released? Magician, era, manifestation. Your belief that you're not able to change your circumstances. Yeah, look at that. You got major arcana. So there's major transformation for you. Yeah, something about needing to make a decision. Libra can be a little bit indecisive, but with a Chariot, it's like you're determined to move onwards and upwards. Your vitality is returning here with standing strong. If you've dealt with any health issues or maybe your energy was low, that is going to be transformed. You're manifesting change. Hanged Man, okay? Sacrifice, lupus. See, I don't know. I brought, hopefully if you do have lupus or, or you have someone in your life that has this illness, I'm sorry, I still get a return, like a return of health, a return of vitality. Be gentle with yourself. Don't push yourself as hard. Like some of you, I get like maybe you were pushing too hard to change something and it wasn't in your hands. But I'm getting the right treatment, what you need is that's what you're releasing. Whatever hasn't been working, maybe as far as your treatment. For others of you, again, it could be career related. Hold on. Knight of Sword, fast thinking. Yeah, some of you have been very impulsive in the past where you leaped before you looked, right? Is it leaped or leapt? I don't know. ESL forever. Oh, leaped or leapt. English is not my first language, guys. Just saying. So you leaped or leapt before you thought. And here with the Fox, I'm getting like there could have been a decision you made that was a little too brash. And you could have ended up in a situation where you've had to sacrifice yourself, maybe possibly isolate yourself so you could think about what's been happening or what you have going on around you. The Lovers, Gemini union, it says, live your life with both feet in. Commit to fully being here. The Empress, Andromeda, beauty. Some of you could resonate with that collective, with Andromeda. What's it called? Star seeds? Some of you might identify as that. But let me take this all in, guys. Yeah. You need to make a decision. Stand strong. Accept what is. Trust your gut. Change your mind. You could be changing your mind or what you do about how to get what you want. Transformation in the way that you're thinking. Because some of you have felt like, I'm not able to move right now. But it's like you put yourself in this position and you're going towards this sun, manifesting this release for you. Trusting my future is in God's hands. I believe in life because life believes in me. Yeah, I get very strongly. This is like a health message for most of you. Improved health, improved visibility. And for others of you, it could very well be that. Something that you've been doing, especially like if you have your own business or it's about creativity here with the sun. Like you could try to do something and it hasn't been working, right? But remain positive and face those challenges. This eclipse is also about that, about facing our fears associated with something we want to accomplish. It's like in a way, we kind of want to skip the steps, or we feel we need to skip the steps. You know what? Hold on. Spirit, what's coming in? What is coming in for group 2? Bonfire, enthusiasm, energy. See, intense joy, passion, Sagittarius energy coming through. What's coming in? Pioneer, boldness, destination, or bust. Unflappable courage. See, it's like you're overcoming, and this pioneer fell right under the chariot. It's a little wagon moving. So something you were afraid of doing, you're no longer going to be afraid. You're going to go for it. You're going to be in the limelight. Some of you, that is what you're manifesting, being out, being seen. Grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, enjoying the fruits of your labor. If you believe in angel numbers, you might want to look up angel number 128 and see what that additional message is for you. If you find any insight in there. But group 2, what are you doing? Know what I mean? You're manifesting abundance into your life. You're releasing things that haven't worked for you. And it's like you go from dark to light, and then you're happy because you've transitioned there. And it's like you're showing up, you're resilient. Some of you have been overthinking. You want things to happen quickly and they're not going to. This eclipse energy is also about taking your time, about seeing the progress over months, not days, not even weeks, right? For most, it's going to take months before you see these things come to fruition, or whatever it is that you're working on. It might be a minute. I just saw a headache at the back of this deck here. Headache, poor health, disease, illness, unpleasant, crisis. All right, yeah, don't ignore anything. Something feels off, go get it addressed. We got 5 with Virgo. 5 is about change. Virgo is about health. All right, so we are going to be more health conscious, with this eclipse energy, right? We want to do what's best for our bodies. And I get that that's going to be strongly what you're working on top of these other goals that you've got. I'm going to put these oracle cards here and we're going to ask what is coming in. Right, because this is what you're releasing, indecision. You are changing up the way you do things in order to get the results that you want. For that, I'm going to pull this first. All right, Spirit, what's coming in for group number 2? For my friends in group 2, what is coming in during this eclipse? Group 2, please. Say less. Group 1 got this. You might want to go check out group 1. There's a similar undertone here. Hater. Bitches. What is coming in? Sorry, my badness. What's coming in? Longing, counseling, nurturing. Okay. So what's coming in for you is possibly haters, something that you put out there. All right, with longing here. What is this about? We're going to pull some tarot and see what that's about, because we're asking what's coming in. And I'm getting you could stir up conflict, especially if you're someone that is very vocal about your beliefs and all that. There could be haters in your area. And that's going to be exposed. I'm getting someone in the shadows here with longing. All right, Spirit, when it comes to what's coming in. So we have the bonfire with the 8 of Cups and the chariot with pioneer and then grapes. My goodness. Yeah, you're excited about this abundance, about being bold, about you have true grit. Like some of you could be navigating new territory, like you're not experienced with whatever it is that you're trying to do, but you're going to keep showing up and do it anyways. All right, tell me what's coming in for group number 2. New moon, new beginning, your card that you picked. Tell me about hater. Oops, what I saw, was that judgment? I think I saw trumpet. What's coming in? Justice. Okay. Interesting. Justice under the full moon in Libra. I love it. We've got Libra down here. Balance. Okay. What's coming in for group number 2? Spirit. 10 of Pentacles. Prosperity. What is coming in? Oh, okay. 5 of Swords. How do you want this to fall? In the reverse. Okay. All right, we're going to do it because this is good. We don't want to bring any drama, know what I mean? You might feel conflicted about how to go about getting things or getting, you know, the passion, the momentum going. That could be what you're conflicted about. All right, tell me about Pioneer. Hi, baby. Luca. All right, what is coming in for group 2? Queen of Cups. Kind-hearted. Aurora Borealis. Somebody's name could be Aurora. All right, so your emotions are coming back into balance. What's coming in? 6 of Pentacles. Sharing. Okay. So I'm getting like there's going to be a lot of balance that comes in to your life. Queen of Wands. Exuberance. You're going to be feeling a whole lot more confident. Some of you could have water or fire or a combination of the two in your chart. But for the most part, group 2, what I get here is that you're believing in yourself. You're showing up. But you're also being gentle, going with the flow, not pressuring yourself too much. Sorry, my kitten is playing with his tent over there. His tunnel. Yeah, and it's like you're standing strong. You're putting yourself out there. You're showing up. You're looking good here with Anuket. Some of you might want to look into that goddess and work with her, regardless of your gender. There is this sense of longing that you have about having a family, having prosperity, stability, and you're manifesting that. I just saw there's a witch on this card. So it's like maybe you're doing money magic or manifestation rituals. Yeah, manifestation rituals here. Very interesting. I hadn't seen this before. Cauldron here, and there's like an image of balance here in this background too. It's like you fought in the fire to create this, or you forged in the fire. How do you say it? Some of you are going to be more expressive this time around. Maybe before you kind of weren't confident enough to make, you know, to say what you believed, or you didn't feel confident in expressing yourself, and that's over and done with. Tell me about this 5 of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, speaking your truth. You're going to be victorious. You're cutting out any conflict from your life and coming back into balance within yourself. And okay, tell me about new moon. Clarify the new moon, please. Full moon. You go from new moon to full moon. So it's going to be a cycle. You're going to implement something during this eclipse season. I can't even talk. During this eclipse season, there's something that you're going to work on. Whether it's a health thing, whether it's a business thing, you will reap the rewards within the next 6 months. It's going to be your harvest. Things are going to come back into balance. Any challenges, any conflicts here, those people, those situations are going to be removed from your life so that you can go towards this that you've been longing for, which is stability, it's prosperity. Yeah, and you could be a pioneer here doing something different from, you know, especially those of you that are doing your own business, your own thing. You're putting yourself out there. You're being seen. Something about what you do is different. And it's going to be, it's crowning you here because you do it in such a way that is kind, compassionate. You show up for others. You're empathetic. And here, like, this is the 6 of Pentacles, but it reminds me of a clock. And there's 6 pentacles here. And I'm getting each month, you're going to be making steady progress towards your goal. Okay. Career, health. I don't get too much about love here. I get more that this is about your stability, your finances, your position in life, your health, right? It's other things. I don't get too much on love. Maybe for some of you, you're missing a family dynamic, a family situation. But for the most part, this is all on you. Okay. So that's what I see coming in. Let's pull you some Lenormand oracle cards and see for additional messages. And then we'll get into your charms for confirmations. Okay. All right. It's the ADHD talking in me, all this rambling. Know what I mean? It's hard to focus sometimes. Sheesh. Okay. Why is it that in the spiritual community, most of us have that? Isn't that crazy? All right. Spirit, what messages do you have? Group 2, what's coming in? Also, think of your question first, and let's pull you an answer here from the answer book. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Think of your question. I will open the book, and then whatever comes out, that's your answer. All right, Spirit, for group 2, what message do you have for group 2? Follow someone else's lead, okay? Some of you might need the supporting guidance of someone, right? So yeah, you might be studying how people do things connected to whatever it is that you're trying to do, or you're under the guidance of someone to get you the best possible result that you're looking for. Okay, so that's your answer. All right, Spirit, when it comes to group 2, what do they have coming in during this eclipse season? Lilies. Okay, 30, that's 3, that's momentum, that's progress, that's spiritual love. Here with okay, this is health, honey. Some of you, maybe you've been feeling under the weather. This is also family. Some of you could identify as LGBTQT. Yeah, LGBTQT. And you're gaining that stability again. Now, I said that there wasn't going to be like, it didn't feel like a love reading, but for some of you, I'm getting there could be a spiritual love that comes in. Someone that's going to ground you, someone that's going to be supportive, and it's a connection that's meant to grow. But with the 5 here, it's giving challenges. All right, what's coming in? Coffin. Okay. It's very connected to your 8th house here. So some of you are the scythe. Some of you are cutting out someone here with bouquet. This is flowers. This is romance. This is spiritual love. For some of you, you have a passed on loved one that is connecting with you or watching over you. This coffin is about rest. It's about endings. So if you've had falling out with family, that's something you either fix it or cut them out completely. I'm getting someone could come in like with an apology or some type of gesture to get back into your good graces. Let me pull some tarot for this message. Okay, tell me about this spiritual love, Spirit. What's happening here for my group 2s? Page of Swords. Yeah, someone's coming in with some communication. All right. And it's about love. It's about peace. Tell me about this tree. For some of you, you're worried about your health. You think that it's, it's the end of the road here, but I'm getting major change and transformation. You're putting something to rest when it comes to a health matter. Tell me about this tree here. 5 of Wands, competition. Yeah, you're not giving up the fight. You're in it to win it. And there's a trophy here. So I'm getting like you will succeed. Saturn in Leo could be relevant. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a turnaround in your situation. 6 of Wands. You're going to be victorious. Okay, so don't stress. It's all divine timing. Some of you definitely need to watch group 1 because they pulled this astrology wheel. Some of you could be into astrology or you are an astrologer. Yeah, because this same image, well, not the same one, but it came out in the Lenormand, where it's about divine timing. It's about the stars aligning, right? Things happening when they're meant to happen. And I'm getting, yes, it's a struggle. Yes, it's a challenge, but you will be the victor. All right. Tell me about coffin. What's coming in for group 2? I didn't feel the need to clarify group 1's message, but for you, because I'm getting like multiple things going on, multiple people. All right, tell me about coffin. 7 of Swords, okay? So I'm getting, there's confusion about this ending or about this, imminent, what do you call it? 7 of Wands, defense. Scutum, self-defense, and then Equalus, walk away, 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're being advised to not be so guarded. Remember, go with the flow. Walk away from this negative energy of being defensive or of being doubtful. 7 of Swords is about doubts. It's about confusion, deception, our own deception sometimes. And if this is about a person in your life, possibly a family member here with a tree, I'm getting there's something you should just put to bed. This person is going to out themselves with some way, somehow, and it's going to be up to you. Good Lord. It's going to be up to you how you show up. Sorry about the racket. You have the power here. 7 of Wands. 77 could be significant. 75, right? You're protected. You will be okay, group number 2. Don't worry. Major change ahead, but major wins, okay? All right, let's get into your charms. Well, before I get into your charms, if you don't want to see the charms and the letters, then I appreciate your time here. Thank you for being here. I wish you all the best. And let's get into your charms. Okay, let's do your letters first, all right? Spirit, when it comes to group 2's letters, oops, those 2 popped out. We've got G. Oh, it's all fucked up because my dog. G-O-M. M-G. Oh, look, a little suitcase. Some of you could be traveling unexpectedly. You're going to love where you go. F-O-P. P-O-F. Plenty of fish. Oops. D. D.C., Washington. Y. Flop. Something could be a flop. Or maybe you think something is a flop. A fly. Something or someone could be a pest in your life. Q, QC, QM, DCM. Oh, letter G was out here too. Flag. Can you see the letters? Okay. Let's do your charmies. Oh, good Lord. All right. You might want to lower the volume for this part because it does get a little bit loud when I shake them around. All right. Spirit 4, group 2. What are their charms? Okay. Some of you are definitely connected to group 1 because they pulled the blue candle too. So that's about peace, tranquility, using candle magic perhaps. Another letter G. Letter H. Huh. Okay. We got several books here. Some of you might like reading, or there's information that you're going to come up with. We've got Under Milkwood by Dylan Thomas. I don't know what it's about, but that story might be relevant. And we've got the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Tower. So something is changing. There's going to be some major turn of events, closing out cycles, and it will affect you emotionally, but it's like an emotional release that you need. We've got a book, Tamarin the Horse. So horses could be significant. I think we pulled a horse with the 8 of Cups in the tarot here. So some of you, maybe the horse here is significant, or you just like horses. We've got the 2 of Wands. So reviewing your path, making a decision. And here with the Joker, this is giving something unexpected, just like that unexpected trip that's coming in for you. The Joker is a Fool, right? So it's a new beginning. Something is growing here with the plant. There's growth. It's how you nurture this, whatever it is that you're doing. With the Cross, something could feel rather heavy for you, like a burden, but it's going to pay off. You will receive the support that you need here with the Life Ring, right? The support is there if you need it. You just got to ask for it. Yeah. Here is this, I think is a Star Trek. The Star Trek symbol, hand sign. Sign language could be significant. What else? We got Smart Sweet, so you could be watching your diet, you know, sugar-free. We got Bagel Bites, number 40, party size. Some of you might like Bagel Bites, or you have kids that like it. This is kind of junky, or you're trying to maybe improve your, what do you call it, what you consume. We got goldfish crackers. We've got another rainbow. So this is about, you know, after the storm comes the rainbow, or some, again, it could be LGBTQT. We've got the music symbol here with the skull. Some of you are very connected to music with the guitar. Maybe you play an instrument, or music is very soothing for you. We've got the broken rose quartz. So this is about self-love, needing to improve self-love. You kind of sort of did get that message. We've got the Om symbol, which is about meditation. We've got the octopus, which is very intelligent. I'm getting this group is very intelligent, right? You could be multitasking. You're very clever, trying to get in and out of situations for your highest good. And here with the key, there's information that you're coming into, trying to unlock some information that you need. We've got the $100 bill. This could be either money coming in or unexpected expense. We have got the elephant. So again, another one about wisdom, and this is a good luck symbol. Prosperity, abundance. And we've got the sandstone, the goldstone. So this is giving what? Sacral chakra energy, or root chakra energy. Goldstone is so pretty. You might want to look up the meaning of it. I do have a crystal deck, but by the time I find it, let me go look up the meaning. Hold on. Well, I couldn't find the meaning in this deck, but I think goldstone has to do with your, like, your self-confidence or something like that. Don't quote me on that. So look up the meaning. Okay. Okay. So then we've got the teddy bear. So it's about safety and comfort. And then we've got the swans. This is about love, soulmate energy, right? Someone that you're very connected to. Some of you could connect through music. All right. And if you're single, this could announce a new connection coming in because you've been working on yourself. So group 2, I'm going to leave your message here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I wish you all the best during this eclipse season and always. And again, if you want to book a private reading with me, I am available. Message me. We can work together. And yeah, stay real. Stay blessed. Bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you that chose solar eclipse with the Solar Kingdom Tarot and this pin. Nope, not today. Let's pull your oracle cards first. You might want to skip through this section if you don't want to watch, or otherwise stick around and let's pull your oracle cards. All right, Spirit, for my group 3, what is coming in for them during this eclipse? What are they releasing? What's coming in? What do they need to be aware of during this upcoming eclipse? What's changing for them? This one. What is changing for group 3? Group 3. Oh, that's your tarot. Hold on. Okay. All right. Group 3. For the people that are going to watch group 3. It's coming in. Okay. Hold on. We almost done. All right. Tell me what's happening for group. Did I pull you a letter? No. It's coming in for group 3. Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to fight with that, are we? Okay. And last but not least, from my favorite oracle deck, Spirit, what's coming in for group 3? Okay. Let's get into your cards. We've got yarn, number 5 with Sagittarius, hassles, problems, big mess, interconnected, work it out, made up story, many working components. All right, so I'm getting like this discombobulated energy. All right, and then we've got headache. Some of you could have a dog, could be a headache. For some of you, this could be you need self-care, identifying the root cause. Something is annoying you or causing you some type of distress. 55 could be significant. We've got Sagittarius and Virgo. So some of you could connect to Leo energy, Taurus also. I'm getting you have a complicated situation. You need patience for this, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Level up. Okay. There you go. You're leveling up. So right before you level up, there is a headache you have to deal with. And we've got the balancing quarter moon. Assess your progress and make necessary adjustments to restore balance. Harmony, adjustment, reflection. Yeah, this chaos that's coming in for you is helping you level up in one way or another. And I'm getting you're finding your balance again. Stand strong. Group 2 got this card. Yeah, watch that group. You don't have to, but this one did come out there. Stand strong. I remain positive, facing challenges with strength and courage. I refuse to be swayed by negativity. Standing tall. I embrace each moment with joy and peace, trusting my future is in God's hands. I believe in life because life believes in me. So yeah, you guys are overcoming challenges and any type of setbacks because it's like, you know what? I'm going to accomplish that goal. I'm going to accomplish that dream. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love, And let the love flow in. Yeah, this is definitely connected to group 2. Maybe you watched group 2 because group 2 was about going with the flow. Well, I'm not going to tell you, but yeah, go check it out. Shut the front door. Last quarter moon was here and we pulled balancing quarter moon. Interesting. Okay. And then we've got nurture, develop your skills, grow and expand, take special care. Nurture. Then we've got divine, gift from God, see the future, devoted to spirit. Some of you could be into spirituality. You're developing your skills. The letters D and N could be relevant. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Not, any alarming message, but it's something that is coming up for you to look at a little bit more closely. Maybe you've been neglectful, not getting enough rest. You've been going at something too hard. All right, Spirit, tell me. I just saw some reversals. Dang it. I was trying to keep them upright. That's okay. All right, Spirit, what is group number 2? I almost forgot your astro dice. Hello. All right, let's look at the astrology. Spirit, what area of life is this eclipse affecting my group number 3s? I was interrupted. Let's do it again. I saw Moon in Leo. That could be significant for some of you because my hand got in the way. All right, we got the 10th house, Venus in Cancer in the 10th house. So there's a soft energy coming to you regarding your career. Venus in the 10th house is strong. It's visibility. Venus in the 10th house is someone that is very charming, very graceful. The masses flow to someone that's, because there's this soft energy, very diplomatic, very sweet. And I'm getting that's what you're doing. You're leveling up. You're standing strong, but at the same time, you're flowy with it. Some of you are developing your social skills or how you show up and how you do things. Being more confident, but you do it from a place of love. Career and the home could be, they're in opposition, right? So I'm getting that you're bringing this energy because at home, you're restructuring something or you're doing away with something on the home front that is affecting your career. In this eclipse, in order for us to attain what we want, we have to give something up. And it's something that we've been putting off for a while, something that we've procrastinated or we've just missed, right? So I'm getting you're going to get serious about that. But you do it from a place of love and it's growth, it's abundance here with Cancer. I'm getting an important female or feminine energy or someone with lots of feminine energy, regardless of gender, that could be helping you in your career matters, the way that you're seen. All right, but let's look at first what it is that you're letting go of. All right, Spirit, what is my group number 3 letting go of during this Virgo eclipse? What are they letting go of? Okay, you know what? I don't want a random pull. All right, we got the King of Wands. Okay, so that's the entrepreneur of the court cards there. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. It came out in the reverse. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it in reverse. All right, so some endeavor of yours, I guess Spirit wants me to do reversals. You know what? Let's do it. You're leveling up by releasing negative thoughts or releasing fear. Thinking that you're not good enough for something. Queen of Pentacles. You're embodying this Queen of Pentacles energy where you are taking better care of yourself. Self-care, needing self-care. King of Pentacles, shut the front door. I'm getting that this group is going to be very visible. Something about your popularity, your visibility, not hiding yourself. Because with the Eight of Swords reverse, this is, you know what? I'm going to step out on the scene. Yeah, there's going to be harmony and balance within yourself. And it's like you're reviewing the progress you've made over some time. And you're like, okay, I need to make this adjustment to come back into balance. And it's the belief in yourself is very strong, like knowing that you're going to attain something. The Queen and the King of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Give me one more. I don't know. I'm going to pull this way. The Emperor. Yeah, you're bossing up. You're leveling up. Once you open up and you release, that's when you level up. When you're not too tied up around the wheel about what you want to accomplish. It's like you let go. You're like, you know what? I'm going to show up every day and do the work and I'm going to get there. No more hiding, no more fear. Back of the deck, Ace of Cups, Judgment. You have the chance to be reborn, to begin again. For some of you, this could be about like a connection coming your way. Let love flow in. Some of you have love coming in. You have suitors. You are the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender. You're being seen by others. What you're letting go of is this King of Wands. That was more of a headache to you than anything. Yeah, you're like, you know what? I'm releasing this. It didn't work out. It was too much conflict, too much drama. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. And you're attracting suitors. Okay. Someone that's got their shit together here with the Emperor. They could be a boss, a leader. But group 2, you've got new love coming in if that's what you want. You've been holding yourself hostage for far too long, honey. Open up. Know what I mean? Like, don't hide yourself. All right. Tell me, what is being released here? Tell me about this King of Wands. Why is his ass being released? Okay. Because they were fickle, indecisive as fuck. That's why. All right, tell me about the Eight of Swords reverse. What is being released? Yeah, you're leveling up. You're like, I don't need that bullshit. You know, you don't want to engage with me properly. Keep it pushing. 7 of Cups. There you go. You and your options. All right. It's finally the blindfold is coming off and you're seeing that you have possibilities out there. For those of you that are not interested in love, this indicates that there are choices that you have to make about what to do, how to go about doing your thing. Regardless of whether you're looking for love or not, you're still looking good. Okay. You got it like that. Know what I mean? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. What is being released? Tell me about the release. The Hierophant. Too stuck in tradition, perhaps? Some of you are letting go of a marriage, a commitment, something that didn't work out. It could also be letting go of how you think. And look at this, solar eclipse at the back of the deck. This is your card right here. So this is also a significant, look at that lunar eclipse also. Shut the front door, girl, boy. Know what I mean? Fuck. Ace of Swords, shut the, you know what? I get excited, sorry. Dang. Okay, we just had a lunar eclipse on the 7th of September. Okay, so you could have let go of a connection that you're like back and forth with, or you weren't sure, they weren't sure, someone wanted to keep their options open, or now you realize that you do have choices. You don't have to stick around with this son of a biscuit, know what I mean? Like, forget that. Okay, so this solar eclipse points to a new beginning, for sure. Whatever it is that you want, all right? You're stepping outside of the box here, right? Maybe that's because we're asking what is being released and you're releasing an outdated way of thinking. Maybe you've been too traditional or you've been doing the same thing over and over. What's being released? The 9 of Wands, the guardedness, the defensiveness, keeping people arm's length away. You could be letting go of outdated advice also, right? If you go and ask someone for help, for guidance, and they tell you something that keeps you kind of boxed in, or they provide you the information that you need to release yourself. Push yourself where you fit. Hold on. What's being released? Oh, the Page of Wands. Some idea that you had an interest in. Perhaps some of you could be musically gifted. The Midday Sun, the Hangman. Yeah, something is going to be illuminated about what's been keeping you stuck, and that's what you're letting go of. Son of a biscuits out there that are speeding. Anyway, so here with the 10 of Cups, you have this coming your way. This sense of fulfillment, of blessings, of bliss. It's like you've had enough time thinking, suspended, right? Not taking action or doing something that wasn't getting you the results that you wanted. And it's like you go back to the drawing board and you're like, okay, let me educate myself. Let me find out more, because you are letting go of something that didn't work out. And I get a bunch of eyeballs on you. What are you doing? What do I mean? Like you're very visible. Okay. What is coming in? I'll put these over here. Nope, not today. Spirit. When it comes to group 3, what do you have for them? What is coming in? What is coming in for group 3 during this eclipse? Say less. Everybody got this. I'll be seeing how much I shuffle. All right. What is coming in for group 3? Boundaries. Okay. Feminine energy. Group 1 got that one. What's coming in for group 3? Happiness. Group 1 also got that. So some of you might want to check out group 1. You might want to check out all the piles. Know what I mean? Because sheesh, naive. Some of you are going back to the drawing board when it comes to your goals and your expectations. Maybe you were doing something a little bit too impulsively or not having enough information, and something felt like it was out of reach. And I'm getting, no, you just need to go back and rethink the situation or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, some of you have a conflict or a situation where things could be getting out of control. It's kind of a hassle. This could be a person, and you're establishing boundaries because this person brings you nothing but headaches. You're leveling up and you're coming into your feminine energy, again, regardless of your gender. All right. What is coming towards you is happiness. You're happy about the progress that you're making, and you're making the necessary changes to restore balance back in your life. There's harmony here. Spirit. What is coming in for group 3 during this eclipse? What is happening for group 3? Tell me about group 3, please. What's happening? Okay. The Lovers. They came out reversed. How you wanted to fall, Spirit? The Lovers reversed. Sheesh. Okay. Well, all right. What's coming in for group 3? Strength. All right. So there could be something about an unrequited love situation that you are going to struggle with, trying to establish those boundaries, right? Something is unequal. Leo and Gemini energy. It's like you're putting some space or distance with whoever this is. It's that dang King of Wands again. I mean, sheesh, they won't leave you alone, will they? Yeah, he gonna come back in with his wand, be like, hey, group 3, what you doing? And you're like, you know what? Let me resist temptation. This person is good looking. They're very confident. A little bit on the cocky side. Interesting. We got 2 lions here. Strong Leo energy. Who is coming in? I guess somebody plays the guitar. Or they're, yeah, musically gifted. 9 of Cups. This person's going to tell you the things that you want to hear. We're going to see their energy. Can they be trusted? Okay. For others of you where this is not connected to love, this can indicate you need to make a choice and you're still struggling a little bit, going back and forth in your head about what to do because you're a little bit afraid. There's some fear about how you show up or how you appear to others. Something about your confidence could be lacking, and that's what you're working on this time around. It's like you're coming into your own, you're feeling more confident, you're ready to be seen. Because again, I get that this group, you guys get a lot of attention. And sometimes you don't want the attention. This could be like you in the limelight and you're like not comfortable. You're like, don't look at me. You know what I mean? But it's like whatever it is that you're doing, you're meant to be seen. What is happening for group 3? What's coming in? Come on. Justice, again, more about balance, okay? Balance is coming in. The Knight of Wands, taking action. So things are changing. And once you get you start going, it gains momentum and it progresses. 9 of Swords at the back of the deck, 3 of Cups, last quarter moon. I'm getting cups being offered here and someone's stressed out or worried about it. I think this is you, group 3. For those of you dealing with a romantical situation, something's up where someone wants to come in, but they're still in this non-committal energy. And you need to trust your intuition when it comes to this person because you're not going to see everything clearly. You're going to be divinely guided whether to nurture this connection or not. Do you open up or not? Because I'm getting this person makes you happy, but something about them is unreliable. We're going to see what that is. Tell me about the Lovers reversed. For others of you where this is not connected to love, this message is about going after your happiness, or there could be a positive outcome or result on a legal matter, things going in your favor, things changing. For some of you, this could be a literal move, like you're moving away somewhere. The Wheel of Fortune, it's about divine timing, y'all. Sagittarius energy. Some of you have a fated connection that could be a little bit stressful. Tell me about strength. And it's because of someone's fear. Tell me about strength. What's coming in? The 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're progressing. You're moving forward, onwards and upwards. Tell me about the King of Wands. What's coming in? The 2 of Wands, there, that fork in the road, making a decision. Do I go with this person or not? It's very tempting over there. You're making progress. You're overcoming your challenges. And it's like you're looking to the future. Some of you have an incoming message or some communication that you've been waiting on, and it's good news. There's good news coming your way. Something you've been waiting for. You've been patient, and it's going to be fair. 6 of Pentacles. If you have any legal matters going on, things will be in your favor. If you've been struggling financially, that's what's trending around for you. It's like you've been in a situation where you feel unfair. You've been having to nickel and dime stuff. I'm getting that from the 2 of Wands. I don't know. It looks like someone is giving charity, but he's holding a branch, right? But it looks like, something trickling down. Something is going to be fair. Tell me about justice. What's coming in for group 3? The 7 of Wands, resilience here. Having a very clear view on what it is that you're going to do. Yeah, clear vantage point. All right, tell me about the Knight of Wands. What's coming in for, I almost called you Sagittarius. Some of you could be Saggies. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Temperance. I pulled the Sagittarius card. Shut the front door. I am talking to a Sagittarius up here. Okay. In your chart somewhere. And then we've got 8 of Cups. New moon. 8 of Wands. Okay. So group 3, you're leaving a situation. It's changed, especially at this eclipse. With the new moon, you have changes coming in here with the 8 of Wands, and they're coming in quick. Something is meant to grow. The Empress is about nurturing. Something is growing, expanding. You're looking so good. Look at you, Queen of Wands. Yeah, fire sign energy. We've got Taurus and Libra. So yeah, group 3. You're bossing up. You're leveling up. We pulled the Empress regardless of your gender. I have to keep saying that. So there's growth, expansion, more money coming in. The wrongs are being righted. I want to pull, this Lovers in Reverse card. What the heck? Tell me about the Lovers reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. What's your message for group 3? What is this about? The 10 of Swords. Okay. 8 of Cups. All right. If you have an ex returning that you went back and forth with, you're being advised, you know what? Maybe it's time to put that to bed. 10 of Swords and 8 of Cups. You're leaving that behind. We got the 8 of Cups here and the new moon. You're being advised to focus on the new. Eight of Wands, the Empress, Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, you'll be conflicted. If you entertain this person from your past that you've been off and on with, there could be this back and forth energy where they come in as the Knight of Wands. And they, they come in and they leave just as fast as they came in. So be careful, group 3. I do get that you get a lot of attention. You have suitors, you have options, but you hadn't seen that before. You hadn't given yourself enough credit. There was insecurities or some doubts, and that's what you're working through. Okay, so I'm going to leave your message here. I love your message. Whatever it is that you're doing, know that you're going to be seen and you're going to get what it is that you want. Okay, claim it. And you can claim it by following, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. I like when people leave feedback. I mean, YouTube, I just started not that long ago, but on TikTok and Facebook, I get feedback and I just love it. I love engaging with you guys. So, okay, let's pull your message from the Lenormand. What other messages of what's coming in? And then we'll get into your charms and your letters for confirmation. All right. But if you're not going to join me for that part, well, I appreciate your time being here. I will see you in the next reading. Stay real, stay blessed. Okay, let's get into your message for group 3, Spirit. What do you have to say? What's coming in at this eclipse? Any other messages coming through for group 3? The Bear. Okay, that's protective energy. 15 connects to the Devil with Capricorn. So Capricorn could be significant. We got the Snake, honey. Okay. Group 3, you have a Snake. And then you got the Star. Okay. And then we got the Scythe and the Anchor. Group 3. 10 connects to the Wheel of Fortune, and you're being advised to release something. 35 reduces to 8, which connects to Scorpio and Leo in tarot. So you're being advised to be brave and cut out a situation that has had you anchored or stuck. The letter J, Q could be significant. Yeah, you're eliminating anything that has you tethered, anything that has you feeling stuck. And you're being advised there's danger here with the snake, all right? And I feel it's connected to that message for those of you that, inquired maybe about a love interest. Or maybe you didn't inquire. Speaking of inquiry, I have my answer book, okay? Let's finish your message here. With the Bear, there's some danger here, but you are being protected. This could be your spirit guides or friends or someone that is like, don't go over there, group 3. That person is still a snake. Whatever the case is, got Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're being guided. Maybe get an astrology reading or pay attention to the astrology. But there's a wish of yours that's going to be granted. There is protection around you. I did this for group, was it 2, I think, to clarify some of the cards. All right, Spirit, tell me, when it comes to group 3, what's up with the Bear? What's coming in for group 3? The Knight of Cups. It's romantical. For those of you in a love relationship, someone's coming in. You're being warned here. Tell me about the snake. What, the snake? That's too many. Tell me about the snake. The Hierophant. And tell me about the Star. The 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. The 2 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay, some of you have an unexpected message coming in. An apology perhaps from this Bear type of person. You're being advised to look back at the lesson that you learned when it comes to this person. We've got Taurus energy. Water sign energy. I'm getting you entertaining it. Like, okay, Miss. And the Hierophant is looking at you like, did you not learn anything from your last experience over here? I mean, like, what you doing? For others of you where this is not pertaining to love, this can indicate a mindset, a way of thinking that is changing, right? The mind, the snakes in the mind. You're trying to break from an old way of thinking, outdated way of thinking, and you're stepping into doing the work, manifestation. For some of you, I get like there could be an issue with religion, right? Like you follow spirituality, but you are a Catholic or a Christian or whatever your religion is, where tarot and all this is frowned upon. And it's like you want to explore spirituality, but there's some resistance or some fear, perhaps. The 8 of Pentacles is about manifestation. And I'm getting whatever it is that you're working on and building, you are going to be seen. I'm talking to someone that's going to be out in public, out in the limelight. You're showing up consistently, doing the work, and you're shooting for that moon over here, that star. Some of you could have careers in spirituality, tarot, astrology, like something Reiki, something spiritual. And something about how you've been doing it, you're changing it up. It's like the old way is not working for you anymore. All right. So I love this message for you. Let's look at your answer book. Think of your question, and then we're going to pull a message from this guide. All right. Give you a few seconds. All right, Spirit, when it comes to group 3, and I have my eyes closed, What's their message? What's the answer to their question? This one. Move on. Okay. You did pull the Eight of Cups, right? So move on, whatever this is. All right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's get into your charmings. Okay, group 3. Let's do your letters now, and then we'll do your charms. All right. Letters for group 3, please. Okay. We've got N. U, null. Something is being nulled. We're missing an L, but that's okay. We've got W, I, R, wire. We've got 2 letters stuck to each other. We got a U and a V. UV. Make sure you be putting sunblock on. Not me. UV, U. Weird. Something is weird. Well, it could literally be wire, right? UW, Y, C, M, MUV, cry, cry, WWE, wrestling, UI, user interface, move, RN, some of you could be nurses or work in the medical field. Clue, discovering something, CLUE, clue. All right, we'll be here all day because I don't do well with this, right? Okay, let's do your charms. You might want to lower your volume or mute it while I pull your charms out. Right. What are the charms for group 3? There's the little ones. Jeez. Oh, crap. Okay. All right. 3. All right. Some of you could be into meditation, spirituality, yoga. That's the Om symbol. We've got the world here with a heart. You're going to be well known for what you do, putting yourself out there. I'm getting the internet. Maybe some of you are content creators. With 3, this is connected to Gemini. The 3 is about progress, momentum, communication, expansion there, travel also. We've got Virgo. How fitting for the Virgo eclipse. And we've got a shell with the moon. So yeah, I feel I'm talking to some witches over here because look, we got another moon. I knew it. So with the moon, you're very psychic, very intuitive. Some of you could be witches. We've got Winter of the Witch here. We've got Saint Benedict, protect your energy. This is the patron saint of those that have been cursed or hexed. Okay. We've got the Crossroads here. So there is a decision you have to make. Something is going to pause in your life in order for you to make the right decision. Someone could come try and repair something with you, fix issues, but be careful. We've got the letter E, the letter K, the letter Q, and then we've got the cat symbol. Some of you maybe have a familiar with a cat. The cat is very slick, very intuitive as well, very psychic. We got another Saint Benedict charm. So some of you need to protect your energy because there could be hoodoo or something, just saying, it's a real thing. We've got the starfish. So this is about regeneration. Star connects to Aquarius energy, and it's about, what do you call it? Spirituality, wishes coming true, overcoming a challenge, recovery and health here with the Virgo and the sea star, the starfish. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So something in your life is definitely coming to an end, closing out, and you're leveling up. It's destiny here with the Wheel of Fortune. A good fated event. And then we've got a man with money on top of him. You have a man coming towards you. He's a bodybuilder. Josh could be significant. Okay, he a drink holder. So if there's a man that drinks, perhaps, that works out, has money, or has a lot of debt. I mean, let's be real. The letter H could be significant. We got the pentacle here with the joker. So some of you have a new venture, a new endeavor that's going to pay out in the long run. Here with the 5 pesos. This is also symbolic of change, but it's also a mentality of lack, a mentality of shit, my money sucks. Like I need money. I've got the purse. Yeah. So there's a concern on finances. You feel like money's trickling too slowly, or maybe you feel weighed down by debt. Okay. So here with the leaf, I'm getting there's detachment, perhaps from family. Something is changing. The leaf in the wind. Some of you could literally feel like a leaf in the wind. And then we've got the elephant. So group 2 got this. You might want to check out group 2's reading. The elephant is about prosperity, abundance, it's wisdom also. Good memory, the elephant. All right. And I think, oh, the clothespin. Somebody's dirty laundry could be aired out. You're doing things to secure your job, secure your livelihood. Some of you could be into money magic or manifestation of abundance. Okay. And yeah, I think I got all your charms already. So, oh yeah, Pisces with the moon here, or Cancer. That is what I have for you, my dears. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending time with me here today. And if this reading resonated with you and you want to see more, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things. I certainly appreciate that. Until next time, stay real, stay blessed. Bye.